Question. Have you eaten anything today? And I mean anything. Green beans, a burger, fish, corn. Chances are most of the foods that you encounter and eat on a daily basis have been altered by GMO technology. GMO technology is a very innovative process for cloning food that is fairly new, resulting in unwitting opinions on the topic. Over 60 countries in the world require that all foods are to be labeled as GMOs and non-GMOs, and one country that is not in that list is the United States of America. And people are up in arms about it, with protests, rallies, and multiple everyday citizens posing as research scientists expressing their viewpoint on the issue. But should all foods be labeled as GMOs and non-GMOs? That is a question we will tackle in today's video. GMOs are a new form of scientific engineering that many consumers aren't completely aware of yet. The question of the day is, should GMO foods be labeled? Since GMOs are proven to be completely healthy and beneficial for our nation in multiple ways, they shouldn't be labeled because research debunks multiple negative claims against GMOs and they are positive for our economy. To begin, one should explain what a GMO technically is. A GMO, or genetically modified organism, is a particular food or plant that DNA is extracted from, then technologically transferred to be engineered with another food or plant. Here is an example from GMO Answers. Firstly, many critics are opposed to GMOs because they are harmful to the health of humans. But research from qualified scientists have debunked these accusations. In fact, according to Liz Sanders from International Food Information Council Foundation, about 57% of people feel that GMOs are dangerous, but they don't even realize that they are completely safe, according to 88% of AAAS scientists, as you can see in this picture here. Another claim critics have about GMOs is that we do not know the extent GMOs can have on our health. They mostly use claims saying that we have never tested or they aren't tested well enough. But as you can see here from these multitudes of pictures, GMOs have been tested and reviewed by multiple scientific organizations and are deemed to be safe to eat. Usually this is due to the influence of non-GMO companies about our opinions on GMOs themselves. We aren't particularly informed about the extent GMOs can have on our health systems, which is that GMOs are completely safe for us to eat. In fact, GMOs in the future may be more beneficial for us than non-GMO related products because of the advances scientists have had in the biotechnology field. These advances will make GMOs more beneficial, stronger, more lasting, and more healthy for us to eat and consume. In fact, an example of the public being unaware of GMOs themselves is from an article from Scientific America, according to Stephen Blank. In an opinion survey in the United States, more than half of the respondents said that a tomato modified with fish DNA would taste like fish. Of course, it would not. The public doesn't understand GMOs as well as they should, and companies and news outlets have produced fears and threats about GMOs, while scientific evidence debunks multiple threats of GMOs themselves. Lastly, one critique that is heavily debated upon is whether or not GMOs are safe in their effect on the environment. Many critics of GMOs argue that risks presented by dumping loads of pesticides to protect and strengthen crops are too dangerous and require labeling so consumers can protest this use of pesticides. Not only is this protest towards eating foods with this spray, but they also claim land with these crops will damage the environment tremendously. However, according to Ron Brooks, Agricultural Economics PG Economics Ltd. from GMO Answers, quotes highlights of how biotech crops have actually improved the environment by explaining that, in addition to the reduction in the number of insecticide applications, this has had a marked effect on tractor fuel consumption because energy-intensive cultivation methods have been replaced with no/reduced tillage and herbicide-based weed control systems. In 2012, the permanent CO2 savings from reduced fuel use associated with GM crops was 2,111 million kilograms. This is equivalent to removing 9 million cars from the road for a year, which means, in a summarized version, the amount of fuel that was used by tractors since they weren't required to pump as much as pesticides as before actually benefited the environment in the long run, which, reviewing the results of the CO2, shows that not only are these crops safe for the environment, debunking the claims of pesticide usage, but also highlights benefits that come from GMOs as well. So, in In conclusion, labeling GMO products are only a risk for the nation itself, because consumers who are unaware of the actual benefits of GMOs are going to look at that label and believe that there must be something wrong with the food that they are consuming. While in fact, not only is it not harmful for you, but it may be beneficial for them in the future, plus the economic benefits that are provided from supporting GMOs. Which is why I believe that GMOs should not be labeled, because of their help towards the environment and the fact that they are proven to be healthy, which has debunked multiple claims from non-GMO project audits, which non-GMO companies use to further their own prices and sales in non-GMO products as compared to their counterparts of GMO products, so they can make more money than GMO product companies. What's your opinion on this situation? Do you believe GMOs should be labeled or not? Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.